You guys have seen me react to Conan videos multiple times, but those videos that he's done were years in the past. Until recently, he did a video with Sean Evans on the newest season finale episode of Hot Ones. And let me tell you, it's probably the best Hot Ones episode I have ever seen. I said it already multiple times on stream. He grew up with no spice. What is he doing? I can't believe he just did that. Leave it to Conan to make it the best interview I've ever seen. This guy's nuts. This is the best Hot Ones episode I've ever seen. I guarantee you're gonna really like this video, you guys. So enjoy the video, because I know I did.
I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we close out season 23 with Conan O'Brien. He's an Emmy award-winning talk show host who had a nearly 3-decade-long run on late night. You can keep up with him.
3 decades? Oh my God. And he's still going.
These days on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, wherever you get your podcasts, and he also has a brand new travel show visiting Conan fans all over the world. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go, and it's set to release on Max April 18th. Conan O'Brien, welcome to the show.
Sean, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I ask in good faith, how are you around hot
No,
sauce?
this is, like, I have never seen serious Conan because he's so fucking nervous.
Before we get started.
I grew up in an Irish house and an Irish Catholic home in Boston. I never saw spice till I was about 52 years old. So I'm terrible with hot food. I grew up on tasteless food. So this is a whole new experience. If you don't mind, Sean, I'd like to get a quick baseline read. I brought my personal physician, Dr. Arroyo. This is Dr. Arroyo.
Hi, how are you? Amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay. You don't have to talk to him, just to me.
Can you guys hear okay?
Just get a baseline temperature. What are we looking at?
7
When did this come out? 10 hours ago? This was today? Oh my God, this was today.
Nice 7.8. I run a little cool. Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Also, been my doctor for about 25 years.
Yeah.
Where did you go to medical school?
In 1998.
Where?
Where?
Oh, out of state.
You should go.
Okay.
I apologize. Dr. Arroyo, he's not the best, but he's very affordable. Okay. All right. Get nothing here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is this what you got? I guess this is where you start, right? I don't fear your wings, man.
Oh, says now.
What you got, okay?
So the travelogue is
Can I
taken
keep
up.
these?
Go ahead.
A little
That's a
meat
good
left.
spot for him, yeah.
No.
So the travelogue is taken on so many different forms, from the
What the, like what? Like what?
anthropological approach of someone like Anthony Bourdain to the thrill-seeking perspective of a personality like
Wait. Listen, who remembers Anthony Bourdain on CNN? His travel series was poppin'. I was like, I think in my high school days, like I used to watch him in my high school. My dad did, and I watched it with him, and he was really cool. And then he was depressed, and then he took his own life. But he was great. Steve Harvey's dope. I love that, man. I love Steve Harvey.
grills.
Yes.
How would you define comedy's role in the genre? Like, is it a hack being funny and connecting with new people and cultures?
I love travel, and my mission is that you learn nothing about the country. My job is that you know less about the country after I'm done than when I started. So that's why I love this new show, is Max just let us go for it. And we visited a bunch of countries, and you're dumber. You're dumber after you see the show, but we had a lot of fun.
Was there anything intentional about releasing the show on your birthday? Or is that just a charming coincidence?
It was a total coincidence. HBO Max called us. Is it HBO Max or just Max?
I think it's just straight Max.
I can't get used to it. It's not a better name. Anyway, Max said, Max, that really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It is kind of personal because it's just like someone's name. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like, I'm just picturing
Max, this said, hey, you're gonna drop. I think that's what the kid said.
Thank you. How are you, Red?
On April 18th, and I said, hey, that's my birthday, and they went, huh. So I don't think it was anything intentional. It just happened to be my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, Conan.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Are you ready to move on here to sauce number 2 on that note?
Yeah, please, because that first one I got nothing. What's
I
this?
saw
What
that.
kind of sauce is this?
So this one is called Smoky J here.
Smoky J.
Smoky J.
Anything I need to know about this sauce before I bite in?
I think the less you know, the better.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay. Smoky J.
Dude, those wings always look cold. I hate drumsticks. I hate them with a passion. I'm a wings girly, not drumsticks. If any of you guys are drumsticks people, leave my chat right now. Just leave.
I like this so far.
There's nothing
I'm
entertaining
unfazed.
about
Mind
drumsticks.
if
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I
It's
just
your
wanna have a bunch
jacket,
of-
your wings.
Thank you.
Take ownership from that
Thank
side
you.
of the table. Go ahead. How often do you show up on location somewhere, right? You get to a destination and your first and immediate thought is, how the hell am I gonna make this funny?
Often. That's 70%. 70% of the time. And what I call it, I talk to my head writer, Mike Sweeney, and I say, you've brought me to a comedy vacuum. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Once we were doing a shoot in Finland, and I was in the Arctic Circle, and I was standing on a tundra, and in the distance about 400 yards away was some reindeer, and my producers just said, and go. And I'm looking around. I'm like, what am I supposed to do, improv with a sheet of ice? But in those situations, sometimes when you think it's gonna go very badly, it goes well. Sometimes you think, oh my God, I have it made. This is the perfect remote, and you can't get anything. So it's always going to a Vegas craps table. You never know.
Is he putting? Yeah, he is putting wings in his pocket.
Again, it's called Hot Ones. What the fuck's going on? This is nothing.
I'll remember
You
these.
got nothing.
I'll remember these words, Conan.
Conan's gonna get
Wait, you guys are drumsticks people?
This isn't even. I've yet to had any spice at all.
And you know what? I've got a little eye watering. I think you're gonna
I think
teach
that's because
me.
you're meeting your idol.
I think
That's what's happening. I get that from just about everyone in your demographic.
right.
Conan, oh, their eyes about cheer up.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. Got 3 in there.
Yeah.
So in a late night show,
Oh my
you
God,
see the
I'm
host
just
tossed a commercial,
disgusted.
right?
Yep.
And then they lean in and they talk to the guest with the mics cut.
Yeah.
Is that usually like a real chat? And if so, what are some of the go-to
It depends
topics of
on the
conversation?
host. In the old days, back in the days when I was doing it, and there was just a couple of us, oftentimes there wasn't much chat. Really not much at all. You know, if you were talking to a Letterman, he wouldn't say too much. The other guy, you know, I don't know where he was, but I always tried to make something happen. I tried to keep the rhythm going. And sometimes if I couldn't get them interested, I'd try and say something provocative, like I bet you live 4 more years tops. And you could see them get a little rattled and the band would be playing, but I just wanted to keep them alert. But I remember I said that to B. Arthur and I was right.
B. Arthur. He
Yeah.
said that to B. Arthur.
Yeah, I said 4 years tops. And it was 3 years, 11 months.
In sands of time.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. I know you, this is important for me to say.
Make
I've
a
watched your
chicken wing mocha frap with pumpkin spice. You know, actually, just a side note. Did you know that Prime did a drink that's KFC flavored? And it's the absolute most disgusting, horrendous thing I've seen people try. It is not okay. Clearly, he's on to something here. People were drinking it. Drink on for the stream? Absolutely not.
show, you are a very good interviewer.
Thank you.
And so without this, I mean, this is fun. I like this, and I get why you guys do it, and it's really fun and it's compelling. But you are a very serious interviewer. You take it seriously and you ask really good questions. So
thank you.
I'm very impressed with your dedication to it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
you'll
appreciate
cut that out. I'm sure. That won't make it in. No laughs there.
Wow. You know how many times he actually gets praised for his questions, by the way? People always say, like, dude, you ask really good questions. When he interviewed Zac Efron, I was hoping he would ask him about his High School Musical days. None of that. He didn't ask a single thing. And he, like, probably was really happy about it.
What is this called?
This is Los Calientes. Verde.
Okay. Los Calientes. Okay, very nice. Dr. Arroyo,
Yes, sir.
let's get a baseline pulse here.
Yeah.
It's starting to race a
Oh,
little
sure,
bit.
sure.
You're
Is
just
that
choking.
typical?
You're just choking.
So sorry.
No, you just feel for the pulse.
All right.
You've been with me for a long time, but
It's there.
okay. It's very good.
I can
very
tell.
inexpensive.
I can tell.
Yeah, he has an office in the desert.
What do you think is the most annoying trait or thing a guest can do when appearing on a talk show?
The worst thing a guest can do is tell the audience it's not going well. I've seen it happen many times. It's an amateur move because the host can do a lot to let people think it's going great, even if it's not. There are many things the host can do. The host can be enjoying. The host can act a little bit. The host can do things. Audiences want to see a good show. They want to see a good interview.
I've not watched it yet.
I was always amazed when someone would come out and they'd be doing okay.
What's up, Muhammad?
And they'd make a couple of jokes, and it's fine.
Hey guys,
And then
thanks
they
for
would just
joining, by
go,
the way. Thanks for
and they would
hanging
look
out.
right out to camera, and they would say, "This just isn't going very well, is it?" And you could feel. I would look out at the audience, maybe 200 people sitting there, and I'd see 200 souls leave 200 bodies and float up through the ceiling, because they were just told they were not getting a good show.
Right.
No, that's not show business. Show business is you're getting the greatest show in the world. I
Dang.
don't think there's a wing here that I can't eat like it's ice cream. I seriously, I don't think there's a wing on this table that I cannot devour like it's Cool Whipped Cream on an August afternoon, okay?
You're like Ric Flair cutting a promo right now.
Exactly.
All right? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah, you're really challenging the wings over.
Dr. Arroyo, please, could you step in? My pocket's getting full.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Didn't he have a different pocket to use? I really don't know where to put my camera. Here, but then the camera switches. We want to see this guy. Maybe we'll put it here for the rest of the time.
Is there a most harrowing encounter with wildlife that you can recall from all the times that you had animal experts on the show?
Yes. It happened during the Turner phase of my career. We had someone who brought a lot of animals on, and one of them was a water buffalo. Massive beast. And I'm standing next to it, and I said, well, I don't even know what we do with it. And someone, a producer, just said, well, just hop up on it. I'm in rehearsal mode, so you just do what you're told. And as I'm getting up on it, Andy said, don't get on that. But of course, I never listened to Andy.
You gotta commit to the
So
bit.
I get up on the water buffalo, and as my ass hits the water buffalo, beast this size, it freaks, it tosses me up into the air. We had it on camera. I go up, and I come down on my hip on a cement floor. And as you know, in a studio, cement, it's poured concrete so the cameras can roll. So I bounce off my hip. It really fucking hurt.
Oh, he didn't break
Water
it.
buffalo makes this bellowing sound, charges, everyone runs away, all the cameramen run away, takes out a camera. Camera people are scrambling, and slips and falls, then gets up and looks at me. I am lying on the floor. I jump and I run in the other direction and leap over the talk show couch. I had a hematoma on my hip that was so big I couldn't get my jeans on or off. So they had to cut me out of my jeans. It was this giant, and I just kept thinking, why? It's because you do a show every day. You get into the let's go.
Instead of
Let's
thinking.
get this thing going. And I'm there, and I'm just thinking about the next thing. And a voice just said, hop on. And I did.
False sense of security.
Just
the rhythm of the show.
Absolute idiocy. But I lived to tell the tale. And the water buffalo and I made amends. We're good now.
Imagine. It is fun.
Great.
Bourbon maple.
Fantastic.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I don't know what the problem is.
I know you might be running out of pockets.
No,
Thankfully,
I
you
got
do
it.
have a lot of them over
That's
there.
okay. We got pockets.
Do you take any kind of perverse pride in the sheer number of hours of television that you've created?
I was never that excited about volume. To me, it's whether it's good or not, or and so to me, it was much more stay focused on, let's really try and keep trying to make something that's really memorable and will stick around, and then get back to it.
And what I'm interested in is how it looks in the rear view for you. Like, does it all fit neatly into distinct eras, or is it all kind of a blur?
I would say there are eras. There's the early era in '93 to '95 where I'm living in sheer terror all the time
90s.
because I'm waiting for a phone call any second.
Dang, son. Mr. Conan in the flesh. You know, it's crazy, seeing him actually in an interview, being serious. You don't see that. You never see that, because all we watch is his content.
That I've been canceled. So that is a real era. That whole run, Rockefeller Center, feels like an era. All the craziness I went through in 2010 is a distinct chapter. Turner's a distinct chapter.
Conan in Japan.
Getting to do the podcast, which I love. Sitting down and getting to talk to somebody for an hour is such a joy after almost 3 decades of, that was great, thanks a lot. Okay, we're gonna take a little break, we'll be right back. that I loved it, but I love this a lot.
Different kind of muscle.
It's different now, and I love trying this. And then with this new Max show coming out April 18th, I just like that we're really getting the resources to do one of these the way I always wanted to do it. So, yeah, I would say they look like very distinct,
Hey, Siri?
separate times.
How old is Conan?
Oh, my hands are all, hold on a sec. Dr. Arroyo!
Check it out.
Can you open this, please?
Multifaceted, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Oh, wow. He's going
Whoa.
in. 61. Wow.
What's wrong with you people? You don't know what real danger looks like anymore.
You can share it in the Discord.
So, my question to you
What
is there a
is
point
he
when
doing?
these get warm?
He grew up with no spice. What is he doing?
Just a little bit warm. Anything at all.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Is it true that while writing at SNL that you would sometimes go downstairs
I'm shook. I'd be dead. I'd be dead.
to Letterman's 6A studio
Yeah.
and then write material from his desk
Yes.
at the studio?
I would sit. They had like a covering over his desk to protect it.
We
Any
have bots
asshole.
that give out the Discord
And
links, Muhammad. So
we
either
were,
wait for those
our
or
studios
scroll
were at
up.
9, and I would go down to. He was in 6A, which is the studio I eventually took over, but I didn't know that was going to happen. And I would sit at Dave's desk, and I had Dave's perspective, and I would sit there and I would work on a sketch. And then this crazy situation develops, 1 in a billion chance where I get a chance to audition for that show and then get it. But if you had told me that when I was sitting behind Dave's desk as a Saturday Night Live writer, I'd have said there's no way. I'd have also said there's no way there's ever going to be a Charlie Rose show where you eat hot wings. But I would have been wrong both times.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you can't predict the future. You just don't know
Can
what's going to
only
happen.
connect the dots looking back, never
Yeah.
looking forward. When you took over that 6A studio, did you see any remnants of the old guard? Were there like pencils stuck in the ceiling or anything
No,
like that?
because they put us in different offices, so we were not in Dave's offices, but we had his studio. There weren't remnants, but there were physical remnants. There were people. There were camera people. There was this guy, Bailey, who was a cameraman who had been with Dave the whole time. And so he was our cameraman. I'll never forget that we kept coming up with these ideas that were much more, involved a lot of running around. I was kinetic, Robert's kinetic, the writers we hired were very kinetic. I had just turned 30. So all my ideas were, I've got an idea, I start running, and the camera's running with me, and I jump out the window, and the cameraman jumps too. And Bailey, who had been there probably since the 50s, and was used to watching, shooting, I don't know, some
Edward R. Murrow?
Edward R. Murrow smoke a cigarette down to the filter. No filter. It's Edward R. Murrow, goddammit. That's what he was used to. And then suddenly, I'm here saying, I've got an idea. Bailey, we're going to put rockets on your feet. And you're going to fire you down the hall. How old are you, Bailey? 77. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Bailey. Fun.
Oh, this is the one.
Arroyo.
He's gonna freak out here.
Get that over. My hands are very slippery. Was it a 4-year medical school?
It was supposed to be. There you go.
Did you ever graduate? He's gone.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Before we see this reaction, I'm super scared because this is the actual bomb. This is the bomb that killed every single guest on that chair. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, man. Are we doing this or not?
Yeah, no, I'm with
Are
you.
we doing it or not?
No, I'm on the same
What's
page.
the point of even being alive if we can't do this?
Right, now I really do feel alive. I do feel alive.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I might hiccup through this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it a little bit.
Look at his eyes, dude. He's gonna cry. I can't believe he just did that. I would try it. I don't know if I'd make it through. I have the least tolerance in hot spices, hot sauces, chili flakes, hot Cheetos. I can't eat hot Cheetos. I don't think I can make I'd love to be interviewed, but that chair would kill me.
I'm feeling I'm
No,
feeling
yeah.
this one.
Little tremor.
It's just starting to peek through. You know? I'm feeling a little bit.
I can't stop
There's a little
hiccuping.
bit of a burning,
No.
but not much.
Which U.S. president do you think would be the best podcast guest on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend?
See, you tried to talk,
Yeah.
but your lips have been paralyzed, and what I heard was,
I got that out. I think maybe you're having a problem
no,
hearing.
I don't think it was
all right.
me. I think everyone in the studio will agree.
Which U.S. president do you think would make the best podcast guest on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend?
Do they have to be living?
No, of course
Richard
not.
Nixon.
Nixon.
Oh my God, it'd be fantastic. He's such a comedy figure when you think about it.
This guy's-
And we could get into water, and then he would try to be funny, like, I've got a funny idea. You know, it'd be fantastic. The voice alone, I would have to say, probably Lincoln. Can I just take a second and say this is starting to hit? I think,
No, yeah.
Can I just say, I don't have a lot of regrets in my career. Pouring this onto the wing
Right.
and then licking it off,
And
in retrospect, I bet you it's good footage.
no, yeah, it's good.
But
it's good TV.
I'm starting to feel some sensation.
And you know what, Conan? If you weren't so braggadocious in this front half, I probably would have stopped you from doing that.
No,
you know,
no,
I would have
can't.
protected you from
can't.
yourself.
You can't stop me from being who I am.
That's exactly
To
right.
quote my hero, Popeye, I am what I am. Okay? I said it and Gandhi said it. And Popeye, that is who I am. I've got to go for it. Whatever I do, I have to go 110%.
I know, you gotta commit to the bit. Gotta commit
It's
to
not
the
a bit. This is life.
This
Is
show
this
is
a
a-
bit to
this
you?
show's a
Because it's
fucking
not a bit. It's your show. Don't say commit to the bit. This is life.
Right, you're
You gotta
right.
grab it by the balls.
No,
Dr.
you know what?
Dr. Arroyo, would you check on my
Yeah.
friend here? Just get a quick test.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not good. Do you have anything beyond that?
No, he's.
Okay, I'll
Not a
just
real-
take you at face value on
Yeah,
that. Not
yeah.
good.
Yeah. He's not a good doctor. He's an affordable doctor.
Do you have a favorite mediocre president?
Well, that's a good one. Mediocre president? That's so mean. I'm gonna go with Warren Harding. Okay? Good-looking guy. He was in the Oval Office like 3 days, and he wrote on a note, "I am not fit to be president. This job is too hard." And then to solve matters, he takes a train trip and dies mysteriously because he ate some bad lobster. So you gotta give it up for Warren G. Harding, in my opinion.
Wait, why didn't I know about this? As an American, why have we not been actually told about this? Well, I mean, I guess we could do research on it, but I wasn't in the history books. I guess it didn't matter because he didn't really do much. But like, he went through all that to get votes and to win, just to say, wallahi, I'm good.
Don't do it.
Don't do the sauce? What's on the sauce? I can't get this open.
There we go.
And a little bit of this on it?
Yeah, go. I'll join you at the.
That's the sound the Three Stooges used to make when they were doing anything destructive. Everyone watch the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
No, this guy, the host, is not having it. He's like, dude, I'm fucked.
Mistake.
Mistake, yep.
I like to announce my mistakes up front.
Go ahead. This is not a mistake. Nothing about this is a mistake. Every step of the way, intentional. Incredible.
Are you serious?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone save him. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Leave it to Conan!
I've never felt so high.
I love
Leave it to Conan to make it the best interview I've ever seen. On Hot Ones. Oh my god.
it. I love it. Me too.
I'm
I'm right
erect for
here.
the first time in 15 years. This is to you.
Hey, to you.
Call the wife.
I'm
yeah,
scared.
I mean, at this point, what are you gonna do? This is tell us what we're eating here.
So this is the Last Dab experience. It is made with almost pure pepper X.
Oh my god. Oh!
Oh my gosh. I gotta join you at the party. Going out with a bang.
You gotta go. Isn't this the season finale?
You're exactly right. There needs to be a fireworks display to close
Oh my
things out.
god.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
I'm not ready. I'm not fucking ready.
You say this is pure pepper? Mm-hmm. So there's nothing here, there's no insulation, there's no safety net.
No. Straight concentrated
He's dying.
pepper to
He's
the dome.
He's dying.
Incredible. Incredible.
I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it.
Oh my God.
No! He sees the light.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I feel?
No.
Is it gonna hit me now? It's gonna hit me soon, right?
It's got a build on it.
It's gotta build. It's starting to build right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's building.
Yeah. And it's kind of not going to stop.
No, this isn't gonna
But
stop.
that's okay. I got a little bit of a wind up.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
I know.
It's coming
I know.
fast.
We're approaching the peak of the mountain here. But Conan O'Brien, the good news is that's a wrap on our lunch date with the Wings of Death. We're here about to drop.
I'm fine. I'm perfectly fucking fine.
I'm not
You didn't come
questioning
up
that.
with one
I'm not
wing that
questioning
had
that.
any effect on Conan. Because he's here to stay. Oh, woo! Oh, woo!
If you were crafting a curriculum of a comedy survey course, can you give us one book to make sure that your students understand that the building blocks of comedy are not at all new?
What are you gonna read? Read widely and read well. There's comedy in the Old Testament. There's comedy in the New Testament. You can read all kinds of stuff. Just don't lock yourself in to it's gotta be some comedy from the last 10 years. No, there's great comedy out there that was written a long time ago. What's funnier than Don Quixote?
Dude, like, this right here. He's like, I've never had any experience this place in my life.
What's funnier than Don Quixote? Sancho Panza. You know? This is good stuff. The classics are funny. You know? You can read Chaucer's tales. They're funny. There's funny everywhere.
Matt,
Don't be
you
a snob.
missed it,
Look high
man.
and look low. A Mad magazine is funny. There's funny stuff online all the time. There's no reason for us to try and exclude one category over another. These aren't the rantings of someone who's had some bad chemicals and overdid it to be funny and relevant to people who are at least 50 years younger than him.
Ew.
This is a guy who's just being on a show, and it's legitimate. So I say here's to you, Sean. You're a great motherfucking host.
Right back.
And I'm glad I'm here.
Conan.
And I'm glad we had a great time. And I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Wise words from a wise and stable man,
Yes,
Conan
from a man
O'Brien.
who's
This guy's nuts. This is the best Hot Ones episode I've ever seen.
doing
Taking
everything
on
he
the
can
wings of death
to be on the
and
show
living
that everyone
to tell
young
the
wants him
tale.
to be on.
Just barely, and now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I have a show. It's on Max. They used to call it HBO, but people found that too popular. So now it's Max, because that really rolls off the tongue. And it's a funny show. 4 episodes are going to drop at me going all over the world. You can check it out April 18th. That's right. My intestines have turned into acid, and I can still remember the plug. That's a professional. If there was a mic drop, I'd do one. But I do a wing drop. April 18th. Check it out.
Oh my god, I've never laughed so hard in a hot... Dude, yeah, his behind is gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, that was nuts. Good job, Brad. Another one. Another Conan hit. Oh, his Irish ancestors are yelling at him right now.